Hey everybody, and welcome to the second of our Fangirl magazine video game playthrough videos. And my name is Jessica Dwyer, and I'm your host for a blast to the past that we are doing with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines came out a number of years ago. It actually came out in 2003? 2007. It was a while ago. It's actually been over a decade since this game was released, and to this day it is still considered probably one of the best RPGs, horror video games ever made, if not definitely one of the best ever vampire video games. I absolutely loved it. I was addicted to this sucker when it came out, and it's testament to the fact that this game is so good that we still have people creating updates for it. There is an unofficial patch, patch 9.6, that is the reason you can see this so well on Windows 10 right now, which is what I'm going to be playing it on. And you can see like this swirly little blood bubbles. It's a beautiful game already, and this allowed it to come into more modern computer settings with the imagery and the graphics for it. It's just really well done, and God bless these guys that are keeping it alive. It's a cult classic. It's a favorite. Activision did right with making this back then. It came out 4 years after the original Vampire Masquerade based game called Redemption, which is also a superior game in the world of RPG. Really great, beautifully acted, voice acting wise, same as this. There's just a lot of talent in these games beyond just the voice acting and the writing and the production. They just look fantastic. So we're going to play a little bit of this for you, and we're going to do a couple series of videos based in this, because the game is very just, it's really got a lot going on. There's a lot of levels to it, and as we play it, I'm going to give you some background on the Vampire the Masquerade itself, the White Wolf's series, which just took the world by storm when it came to role-playing, and also a couple of things that this game sort of pays homage to as well. I'm a huge vampire nut, and so that comes out when I start talking about vampires, because I love them. And I'm old enough to remember a lot of this stuff because I'm old and not a vampire, and I will die someday. So let's go ahead and play and start a new game here. And during the game, these load screens gives you a little bit of background, because the mythology is pretty dense. The World of Darkness is what White Wolf created. The World of Darkness actually encapsulates not just vampires, but there is where I believe it was the Werewolf, the Apocalypse, where you had the werewolf tribes in there, and then you also had, I'm trying to remember, it was the wraiths. They had a whole thing with the ghosts, and it just blew my mind, and to this day it still seems like such a waste, even though the Vampire the Masquerade is still going on. They are still releasing playbooks. I think even Apocalypse is, the werewolf one, is still doing as well, but Vampire was the biggest one. And they are still releasing books to this day for the RPG of that. But it still blows my mind that no one ever took the time to create an MMO for Vampire. I just don't understand that. Or the whole entire World of Darkness itself. They never did it, and it's just such a waste. And I'm very sad about that. So what's cool about this game is when you start, you can do one of two ways to create your character. You can go through a series of questions that they ask you. Based on your answers to those questions, they tell you what is your clan / character. The clans make up the different factions of vampires in the Masquerade. There's the Toreador clan, who are your artists, and they love beauty and music and creating art. You have like the Gangrel clan, who are your sort of more animalistic in the way that they're like a wolf pack. They're your gangbanger types. Then you have the Nosferatu, who look like the Nosferatu. They look like your Max Shreks from the films. They have the emaciated rat-like appearance and that kind of a thing. Malkavians are crazy. They're sort of what if the Joker was a vampire, that would be what he was. That kind. There's about 13 clans, I believe, and they all have different traits, and that kind of fits really well with the RPG element. And you have different strengths and weaknesses once you choose your clan. So with this game, you can either choose to do it directly and go and do your character sheet and pick your clan and all of that, or you can go through a series of questions. They're kind of neat. I kind of like doing it that way. You can go with male or female. I'm going with a female because I'm a girl. And it's things like this where you're stuck in traffic after a concert. The guy behind you is laying on the horn, your friends in the car urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Talk your friends down, or do you get out and pull the guy out of the car and put him in the hospital? I'm going to be pissed. You just started playing that new cool computer game, but it is full of bugs. Do you? I think I'm going to try and decode it. I did this earlier today, actually, and tried to fix the code. You're heading downtown to meet with some Nosferatu in the alley behind that Chinese restaurant. He has some valuable information. You're not expecting any trouble, but you can never be too careful. Do you take no weapons that might spook your contact, trusting in your supernatural strength? Hide a blackjack in your coat? Or jam a Smith & Wesson into your waistband just to be sure? Gonna with the gun. You're in a hospital looking for the doctor who's late on his blood payments. A nurse steps in front of you and says, you can't go in there. It's restricted to medical staff only. Do you toss her aside or show her your fangs? Fangs. Even though that's a big no-no, and you'll find that out. Your outbid is an auction for a macabre piece of art that you just must have. You know the collector who won it. You've even been to his house. Do you get a few drinks in him and persuade him to sell it to you? Wait until he leaves and make it look like a robbery? Write an unflattering critique on the artist. I'll try and get him drunk. Why not? It's late. You're at the red spot waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste some time on. Which one do you play? The fighting game, the beat 'em up, or the sniper game? I think I'm going to go with the fighting game. You're in a convenience store looking through the beer. Spends a lot of time in convenience stores. When all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on a cashier, do you sneak up behind him or quietly make your way to the bathroom and lock yourself in? Boom. You want to turn this first date into a second one. How do you do it? Look at me. I mean, who wouldn't want another dose of this? Intelligent conversation, the right wine, ordering in the language of the ethnic food. We'll go with 2. You tell someone to be quiet in the movie theater and they get up and slug you in the face. Oh, both of these are good. Twist. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? Someone gets my way, I kick their ass. Sure, 2. Toreador! Yes! Yay! I love the Toreadors. They're my favorite. You've been embraced by the Toreador clan, known as artists, visionaries, and members of high society. Toreadors have a great connection with the mortal world through the arts and entertainment. Masters of communication and social skills, Toreadors fit right in with the mortals who adore them. As I said, the attributes and abilities are going to be determined on your character sheet. And this is your attributes. It's very straightforward. You have physical and all that. With the Toreador, you have higher appearance, higher manipulation, and your wits are higher. So I'm not quite as strong as another one would be. As you can see, their abilities are learning talents and skills and change. Sophisticated Toreador clan have the gift of gab, and so your strongest attribute is social, in which you have 2 points to spend. And Toreador gives you an advantage in your verbal talents, so you can seduce and get things that way. These are your feats, which, like fighting ability, range combat, melee combat, lock picking, typical RPG. As a member of the Toreador clan, you have disciplines, which are your these special powers. Each vampire has 3. Auspics, which is aura, perception, celerity, which is vampiric speed, and presence, which is where I can seduce you. because I am sexy. Humanity, if you kill people, this goes down. Once you go into a vampire frenzy, you kind of lose your shit and you go crazy and attack people, which is not good. This is the Masquerade. The Masquerade is called that because that is what vampires do to hide themselves from humanity. If you do too many Masquerade violations, like there's 5 that you're allowed, you will be hunted down and killed by vampires. And this is where if you're hovering over information, like if so like this. Computer knowledge, I have none, which is not good. I need to fix that if I can. All right, so, and here I am in the background here. My character's name is Dravina. All right, so here we go, my sexy, sexy turn into a bastard offspring of the night. I played this game a few times. Never noticed the vibrator before, though. That's new.
To show you something.
Ooh. Ah! He showed me something. We don't know what he showed me. So yes, it was a wild night at the apartment. And I am now a vampire. That's how this goes. Now, that did not kill me, because this would be a very short game. In this game, stakes only, they only incapacitate you. They make you, where you can't move.
The affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society.
So basically what this scene, to save you some time here, is this is the Prince of the City. His name is Lacroix, which funnily enough is the same name as one of my favorite vampires of all time, who was in a series called Forever Night. For those of you who are too young to remember Forever Night, Forever Night came out in 1992. It started in 92 and went through 1996 and really heavily influenced this entire thing. That, along with Anne Rice, really kind of influenced a lot of the vampire modern stuff that you know now. And Lacroix was the sire of the lead character in Forever Night, and he's a fantastic vampire. I love him. And you should check out Forever Night if you've never seen it. It is so good, and you can probably find episodes on YouTube to watch. I don't think it's on Hulu. So basically what's going on right now is my sire shouldn't have done what he did. I am not supposed to be a vampire. He's not supposed to be out randomly making vampires. So he just got his head cut off because that's against the rules. The cool thing with this scene is all of these characters that you're seeing gathered here, you're going to run into as the game progresses. All of them have a part to play in this whole game.
The laws they must obey.
And my character, by the way, this is your rebellious dude that just stood up. My character is going to be allowed to live, even though I was sired without an approval.
I have decided to let this kindred live.
So
They shall be instructed in the ways
each
of our
each clan has a different look. So as I said, you can see some of these shown here. I'm trying to remember what one that guy is, but you can tell the Toreadors, they're always very stylish and very beautiful. And the Nosferatu are always obvious because they're fugly and poor, pitiful things that they are. Like this guy there with the pointy ears and the bald head. What I really love about this game is it's very complex in it really
Your
does
sire,
well
tragic,
delivering
my apologies. But
the
you see,
mythos
there is a strict code of
and
conduct that all of us
keeping with it.
must
And also that's what was
adhere
so great
to
about
if we
Redemption,
wish to survive.
which came out a couple of years
When
before
someone,
this one,
anyone breaks these laws, they undermine
was
the
it
well-worn
kept with the
fabric of our
mythos. They did a really great
centuries-old
job.
society.
That's what's so great about it being based on
Understand
an
my
RPG that
predicament.
was
Allowing
you know,
you
a
to live
desktop
makes me
RPG with
directly
the books and
responsible for your
everything.
subsequent behavior.
You've already got such a
So,
wealth of
what I'm
story,
offering is not
so that
generosity,
comes across really
but the
well in the game
opportunity
itself.
to transcend the fate woven by
So,
your sire.
God, that outfit, man.
This
What
is
am I
your trial.
wearing?
You will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio.
Mercurio.
He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more
He's
than
kind
a
of a
wasted
douche,
gesture,
this
Fletcher.
guy. If you couldn't
Don't come
tell.
back until you do.
Um,
Evening.
so what's cool about this game, like I said, is the storyline is great, and what's neat about it is it's replayable to the nth degree because you have all of these different clans that you can be a part of, and so there are different ways to play with each clan. And there are, like I said, there's 13 of them, and there's quite a few that you can be tagged into. But the other part of it is it has multiple endings as well. So depending on how you play the game, and it's the same with Redemption, depending on how you play the game and how much light, you know, like humanity you have left in you, is how it ends. And your choices affect the outcome, which is pretty neat. And like I said, considering this game is like 13 or 14 years old, to still have a community so in love with it is fantastic, and they keep making stuff for it, and which is why this looks so pretty and plays so well for like a 14-year-old game, due to people taking the time to make patches and updates for it themselves, because Activision I don't think has anything to do with it anymore. So you're going to recognize very quickly the voice of this gentleman I'm getting ready to talk to. Really quickly.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, this is probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
So yes, that's John DiMaggio, the voice of Bender. And yeah, I just love the character.
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
So to save time, because I've played this and this takes a lot of time to go through this whole training process with Jack. We're gonna go ahead and just skip it, and even though he's neat to talk to, I think he shows back up later.
Youngsters these days. Well, your funeral, kiddo. First, the Masquerade. You're gonna be hearing a lot about this, so let me sum up real quick.
Here you go.
Sure, you're a vampire. Great. Keep it to yourself, okay? It's easier that way, trust me. That's the Masquerade. Keeping vampire secrets secret. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Now, if you violate the Masquerade, if you run around spooking humans or whatever, you make things harder on all of us. Then all of us get pissed off and we come after you. You end up like your sire there, staked and baked. Comprende, kiddo? Right on. Next, humanity. Being a vampire isn't the end of the road. You think life was hard? Just wait. Now you're half beast, half man, and it ain't quite an easy fit. You're gonna be fighting that beast for the rest of your days.
Yep.
Every time you get into it. Whenever you kill an innocent, you feed the beast a little more, and it grows a little stronger.
That's the frenzy thing.
After a while, the beast can take over, and you'll go wild and have to be put down like a rabid dog. So, you know, fight it. Don't be a homicidal maniac. That'll help with the Masquerade, too. See how it all comes together? Ain't that nice? Now, with all that said, you still have to keep your ass alive. For that, you're gonna have to feed. How's a little blood sound, kiddo? I imagine you're feeling that thirst right about now, huh? Get it where you can, however you can. Just remember the first 2 lessons. Don't let anyone else see you feeding. They'll flip out and cause you to break the masquerade and cause some bigger, badder vampire to come stomp a mud hole in your ass. So drink deep, but don't drain them dry. See, that's giving in to the beast. You do that, you lose a grip on your humanity and you lose control. There we go again. It all fits together. Can you dig it?
Yep.
Righteous. Now, ship off like a good little soldier. If you pull this off, come downtown to the last round and I'll tell you how jacked this whole situation is. Until then, good luck. Or maybe I should just say, nice knowing you, kiddo.
I love Don DiMaggio. So I have an apartment thanks to Prince Lacroix, and it's kind of cool how this game has hacking in it. It has gunplay in it and all this stuff, but this is my kind of shitty little apartment. Now, one thing that's really cool about both Redemption and Bloodlines, but especially Bloodlines, is the music. And like if you look over here, you'll see that I have hanging on my wall the record cover for Lacuna Coil's Comedies, which is an awesome record. But there's a lot of awesome goth and industrial and metal music in this game. There's also some in Redemption as well, but this one I really dig. So I can open my refrigerator and I'm going to take all the blood because you never know when you need it. You can turn on your radio. I have note. Let's see. Mercurio set me up with a computer and money. That's nice of him. Such power since once you can find me. So M. Strauss, Tremere Regent. So the Tremere is wanting to see me. You can turn on the TV too.
Very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking.
Stuff's going on the beach is what that comes into. So let's get my money out of here. Thank you for cash. And let's log into my computer. And I'm actually typing on my PC for this. This is really neat. So we're going to go email. And let's see. Mercurio will contact you. And so next, penis enlargement because I need a bigger dick. Dirt cheap internet. Welcome to town. Come over. I'm at 24 Main Street, number 4. The game begins. A pawn is moved from a friend. Okay, so let's go ahead and go visit Mercurio.
What's the latest conspiracy?
And go out the door. Oh, and there is a newspaper. Ew. Okay, so my logs have updated with all of this. So here's the 3 things that I'm doing right now. Mercurio, the Regent's Riddle, and the Carnival of Death. And you'll see up here we have more areas that we'll be going to, including Chinatown, Hollywood, and downtown. One thing I really dig about this game is like the in jokes, as I said, like with the Lacroix and like the nightclub owner, much like in Forever Night. Let's see if I have anything in my mailbox. No, I don't. Named Jeanette. The nightclub owner in this game is named Jeanette as well. Then there are a few other things, and one of them is a great one. It's probably one of the best inside jokes for horror fans in a game. Over in uh-oh. No, he's not a zombie. He's just drunk. He's just drunk. And I am going to feed. This is what this is going to watch. I'm going to feed because there's no one around. And I'm going to jump on him. Ah! Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Don't kill him. There we go. It would be great if I got drunk too off of that blood, but I don't. So one of the best in jokes, as I was saying, is in this game, if you go to Hollywood, There is a section where you have a guy named Romero, who is a ghoul, who lives at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And if I don't, it's been a while since I played, but I think he sort of sounds. Oh, we have a cutscene. He sort of sounds like Bruce Campbell, but he's a cemetery man as well, and you have to help him. Oh no, bad things. You have to help him out by killing the zombies that keep popping up out of the cemetery. So you have like about 4 or 5 things referenced in that area, and he thinks he's such a ladies' man too, so that's fun times. Anyway, there's a guy here. Let's talk to him, see what happens.
Yes, is there something I can help you with? Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. Rather dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. Buy German, he said. I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there.
I just seduced this guy.
Good God. Don't they have street cleaners around here?
I just seduced someone. Teehee.
I'm going to need to bathe when I get home.
Let's see what happens.
Good luck finding a bidet around here.
Let's see what happens.
The taxpayers are...
He's a little bit healthier than the other guy. He's a blue blood, so it's better blood. Notice. There we go. Thanks, buddy. I'm full up now. Teehee. Alright, so let's go see what happened with this guy, who I believe we need to talk to. Oh, look, there's blood. There's a trail of blood. And there's more blood trail, so we need to go find what's going on here. I believe this is Mercurio, if you look at that. Oh no. Mercurio, talk to me, buddy.
Mothers, rip me off. I'm dying here. Yeah. You looking for the astrolite?
That's the boom boom blow up stuff.
Feel a draft on my fucking insides. They shanked me, the bastards. The blood ain't working no more. My head, it feels cracked. Oh, I think my eyes popped. What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm on numb. You gotta look and tell me. Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in LA. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. Should have handled those pricks. Goddamn.
That was bad of you. Yes, you're stupid.
Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, call my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them.
Let's go kill him.
Got the explosives is Dennis.
Let me kill him.
Money too, that prick.
Hurry up and let me kill him.
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him.
I want to kill him. Let's do it.
I blew it, I know.
Yeah, you did.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Sure. Is there anything I can do to ease your pain?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
Well, I don't know if I have anything for your pain, but I'm going to go to the beach and go kill these people, because that's what you do. So speaking of another bit of Vampire the Masquerade history on television, was a wonderful, wonderful, God, I loved it so much, sad it's gone, show called Kindred the Embraced. Kindred the Embraced came out actually the same year. We're going to walk to the beach, and I think it's this way. Kindred the Embraced came out, yes, there's hookers that you can drink, the same year Forever Night ended. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. And it was on Fox, and it was an Aaron Spelling show, and it was based off of Vampire the Masquerade. And I don't think people...
A lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I think part of the thing was people didn't realize that it was a vampire show at first because of the name. No one knew what... Unless they knew about vampire, they didn't know what the hell a kindred was.
What could you have possibly seen?
But it was a really, really great show. And what was interesting about Kindred was it came out before Buffy, but it had a ton of people that you would eventually see on Buffy, including Jeff Kober, Shannon Rowe, Brian Thompson. Mark Frankel was the lead actor, who looked like he'd stepped out of an old school Hollywood Tyrone Power role. Eric King was in it, who would eternally be remembered as Dokes from Dexter. There was a lot of good people in that show. Seem Thomas Howell was the other lead actor in it. Stacey Haydock was in it. But I loved Kindred the Embraced. It did a little bit of weirdness with the mythology. It did flip a couple of the clans around and how they acted. But it was such a great show, and just really well acted. Great music. And if you, it is available on DVD, but I think it's out of print, kind of like Forever Night. Definitely worth watching, though, if you're a horror fan or a vampire fan. The thing that was sad about it was Mark Frankel, the lead actor. He was just an amazing actor. He did another show on Fox that was canned after one season 2 called Spy Master, Spy Hunter, Spy something. But what was the tragic thing was, after Kindred got canceled, there was a rumor it would be picked up by HBO or Showtime or something like that. And when that was going on, literally 2 months or so after the show was canceled, he was killed in a horrible motorcycle crash, and his wife was pregnant with their baby at the time. So they did not go on to pursue making the show anymore with his loss. But the show is awesome for I think it's like 8 episodes that we have of it. So find it if you can. You may be able to stream it online somewhere. But it is out of print on DVD. But if you can find it, like on Amazon or eBay, do it. Okay, so we are now...
Up there.
Oh, gosh, she
Through
ran
that
at me.
chimney gate and up those stairs.
We'll come back down and talk to these guys, because they have a story to tell us as well. And there's the pier. This is very Lost Boys up here. But yeah, so if you can, check out Kindred the Embraced. It's a really awesome show. We're gonna go up here. Man, that update they did, those guys, good on you, fans. Fans are awesome. This game looks new. Alright, so we're going into fight. This is our first time fighting. So let's see what we can do here. I'm just gonna walk up to this guy and see what happens.
Help ya? I tell you what, I'll let you in. If on your way out you want to work out a little fair trade for future purchases, you come see me. I'm Brian.
Okay.
Damn it, I want to hurt somebody.
Let's see. I think I go on this way.
What the fuck? I blocked that shit.
That's
Oh,
funny.
come on, man. I was trying new stuff.
Let's see what's going on in here. Huh. There's a computer. Let's see. And we can try and hack. I don't know how well I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm not really the best at hacking. Yeah. I'm just pretty. I'm pretty. Oh, there's a dog. I should probably go shut that. Oh, hello.
Yeah, that is what I love about this business. Fine women come to my house for my shit. I don't even gotta call them on the phone or nothing. Say there, pretty lady, what can I hook you up with tonight? My staff maintains at all times a 24-karat smorgasbord of A-plus narcotics guaranteed to make the competition shit seem like a weak cappuccino in comparison. White, green, blues, reds, black, you pick a color. Explosives? Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention that way. I may have something. Why would you need to get your hands on some fireworks? Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolite. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate. Mm-hmm. I'd be open to negotiations. Question is, how open are you? Yo, go check the odometer on my car. Now, I'll give you what you want, but I got what you need.
Ooh, sexy. I'll take that. I'm trying to figure out what's in here. Oh. I'm taking their money. Ha ha ha, I took your money. So I'll just be going then. Ha ha ha, I got stuff. I got the stuff.
Go see the man. I'm about to change my mind.
Alright, so... How the hell? Ah, there it is. Yay! I made it. I don't think this will hurt me to jump. Boop. Okay, good.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, all right? We're minding our own business. You mean you ain't here to run us off? We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
Australian surfer vampire. That is awesome.
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, all right? And we seem to be the runts, the mistakes. I'm damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the lead. Clan. See, I've heard all that before. And I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become.
Poor little Australian
You'd all like to know
vampire
just
surfer.
what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed. I'd just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her. She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
Yeah. Whoa, look at the time I had her. Go on.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me.
Aha.
Furious with her when I took it all in, I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now.
Oh, poor little Australian surfer vampire.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know. Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
Aww.
I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet. Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper. And the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids gloves with them. They've had it rough. Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you can start there. Ocean's invited to.
Alright, let's go see if Mercurio's not dead. Oh. Did you see that? I saw a wolf. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Oops. Oh well. I can get there from here. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm on the other side. Oh, it's an arcade. Rampage. Oh, that's cool. Ew, grody. Okay, well, I think I might be screwed here. There's a cop. I could eat the cop. Alright, so I went the wrong way. My bad. I think it'll kill me if I jump down there, but... Oh, it won't let me. I'm sorry. I went the wrong way. But I saw the big wolf running around, which is something I'd not noticed. Ha ha ha. Okay, so let's go back down this. Oh, it's down there. That's where I want to go. There we are. Alright, I want to go down here. And we'll go back up to the main street and see if our guy's bled out yet. He'll be happy. I got his boom boom blow up stuff and his money. Do do do. Do do do. Let's go. So you can see the Toreadors have a little bit of an edge because you can get away with stuff just by seducing people instead of just doing a massive shoot 'em up. Let's see. I want to go this way. We'll go see Mercurio. Poor little gangster. Okay. Hey, buddy. Wake up. Did you die? Good.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches? Did you get my money back? Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest. You haven't been doing this too long, have you? The Sabbat, as I understand it, are your typical power-hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. To tangle what they're like, let me tell you, I didn't enjoy it. I heard a lot about that operation. I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud. She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place.
Yeah.
I have to do business there.
Alright, so the asylum is the nightclub. So we will go there, and then that will be the last thing we do in this playthrough. And we'll come back and do a part 2. But the asylum, it's cool because of being a nightclub, of course. There's all that neat music. And you'll see that Jeanette looks a little bit like, well, you saw her sister at the beginning. But Jeanette is more than a little bit of a Harley Quinn. She's also Malkavian, and as I said, you know, if the Joker was a vampire, he'd be a Malkavian. So there's a reason. This is cool because, like, this stuff has been updated due to the patch, I think, because that's real bands I think they've got on here. Whoa, that's cool. He just disappeared. Okay, so here's the asylum. Some more band posters, like Ghoultown. I know for a fact they're real. They did a song with Elvira. There's the diner that we've been talking about. So let's go ahead and go in. And we'll wrap this up with some dancing. For real, we're really going to dance. Alright, this is cool.
What do we have here?
Yeah,
another
there we go.
scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl. Like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling? I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses. When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames. I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out.
Yeah, she's got dual colored eyes too.
When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl. I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
That is completely Harley Quinn right there. That just not even gonna bother. So that's Jeanette. Her sister is the one that wants to off our buddy. So we can go talk to people and flirt with people in here, and we can dance in here. I love the music. But like we can get up here and go up the top side, and I don't know if we can talk to the weird Marilyn Manson guy, but I think we can talk to her.
Is this place always so dead? Really? And what are you bringing to the party, huh? Got anything I can't get out in Arizona? Everyone at this place is so straight edge. Now you've got me curious. It's a long time until sunrise. Wanna come play with me?
So yeah, you can totally like whore around if you want to. But this is the part that I think is funny, is you can get out here and you can just, where is it? There we go. Let's boogie. Yes, you can dance. And I don't know what the hell this, like, Chuck Mantooth over there. But yeah, we're all dancing. It looks like Paulette from, what's her name, from NCIS. I didn't see that. I don't even know what the hell those guys are supposed to be. But yeah, so you can go talk around and things. I'm gonna stop for now because I wanna save some of this for later. We're gonna come back, but I can't get on the stage. I can get on the stage. Hello, Cleveland. So this is Vampire Bloodlines. It is available on Steam. I strongly urge you to buy it and then go get the patch that will just make it pop for you and allow you to play this on Windows 10 with no issues. This is fantastic. It looks better than it ever has. For if you want to start with the first game that Vampire Masquerade started with Redemption, you cannot get that on Steam. You actually have to go on GOG.com, and you can get it on there for I believe it's only like $5.99, which is super cheap. It's a great game. Far different kind of playing on that. It's a totally different interface, but really great graphics, good acting, good story, great game. So with that, we're gonna stop this one, and please subscribe to our channel so you'll know when we do the next playthrough. If you guys are interested, I'll actually do a Vampire Redemption playthrough as well, a gameplay video. Please comment below if you like this. Let me know what you think about the game and the video, and as I said, please subscribe, spread the word, let people know that we are here, and thank you again. And I love this game so much. So Vampire Bloodlines Part 1 is done, and we will see you next time on Part 2. Goodbye.